dropping back in, and then in possession moments, finding a 6. Okay, because those aspects will come out when we go into like a 7v7. The other piece that I want you guys, and I encourage you guys to try and see too, is we have we have college guys, right? However, this can be broken down to the youth super easily as well, and that's an important piece too, right? Even though we don't sometimes in the youth environments have the facilities or the fields or the space to do it, we're going to start small and then end big. The portion that we have when we start small, you can encourage the kiddos to see the big picture too with that, within the small stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the session. Feel free to come in as close as you want, as far away as you want. Our services aren't that bad, but sometimes they stray away. But yeah, you guys are welcome to come in as close as you guys would like. Ask questions during it. We're all open. So cool. All right. Ooh, so sorry. Kevo, do you have pockets? Can you hold that for me? Thank you, sir. Los ticos. You guys are welcome to come over here. We're going to work up to probably the 18 up here in this first portion of it, and then we'll open up. So you guys are welcome to come in close as you want. Mic'd up today, gents. All the best.
Mic'd up? Look, one of those is going to
Not gonna speak French,
Co-
Spanish, German.
Coaching points. Yeah, you can even come closer. You guys can come inside the 18. Our services to start will probably be about here. So yeah, you're welcome to come in. Don't be shy. I'll introduce these guys first. So we've got Marcelo from Costa Rica here. We've got Matisse, Montreal, French Canadian, right? And we've got Timo from Germany. Okay, so these guys are all part of our Knights family. So if you have questions too with whatever, these guys are great. They're open to it, okay? All right, gents, let's start off here. Let me get 2 working, 1 serving. You're gonna start behind the mannequins to start, okay? I'll serve here. Okay, the idea for our session today, okay, is we're gonna start off small, footwork in your handling, but then really focus on the concept of your recovery movements, okay? Is that throwing you off, Timo? Okay. If you wanna put the speaker on that side, yeah, that's good too, yep. I really want you focusing on your recovery movements, okay? So body shape is your first thing, finding your body shape behind the ball, and then what we talked about this past week of getting in your ball line as quickly as possible, right? Point A to point B, okay? First thing, just to get us going, T-spool back up here. You're gonna work for 10, 5 on each side. Out and in, collect your volley, resets, and we'll get both going at the same time, okay? Ready? Yep. Out, in. Yep. Good. You can alternate. You can go the same side. Yep. Good. Find your shape behind the ball. As you go through, focus on your feet. Yeah. Good. Yep. Yes, cello. Good, Timo. Just shift your feet over there. Get that ball line. Yep. Good, cello. What's that, 6? Yep. Feet. Good. Shape. That's it. Good. 1 action at a time. Yep. Yes. Good, Timo. Good, cello. Yep. Yes. Yep. 1 more good one. Yep. Push. Good. Well done, and rotate. Timo, come into me. Cello, you serve. Just keep in mind, as you go through it, don't twist your shoulders, okay? Lean forward into it. Don't get back on your heels. Ready? Yep. Out, in. Good. Shift your feet over a little. Ready? Yep. Out, in. Good. Yep. Out, in. Good. Hands, Timo. Don't rush your actions. Yep. Feet. Good. If at any point you want to be tested with services, you let us know. Yep. Good. Yep. Yes. Good hands, though. Take the double catch out. Good. Yep. Engage your hands early. Good. 2 more. Yep. Out, in. Good. Last one. Yep. Out, in. Good. And rotate. Just be careful there, right? Footwork's great. Can you get more, right? We talk about these little micro steps, getting out and in, okay? But now I want you focusing on the grass. So as you go through here, we did it yesterday, have soft feet, okay? So we're not chopping and changing. You're a little bit more agile there. When you're going for your catch, engage your hands sooner. Don't drop them in. Don't keep them too far wide. Engage them in, okay? Yes, Timo. Hey, you guys can talk too. It's okay. Yeah. Don't be shy. I know you got a lot of eyes on you, but it's okay. Here we go. Ready? Yep. Out, in. Good. Well done. Don't guess, cello. Yep. Out, in. Focus on your feet. Yes. Good. That's it. Small, small details. Yep. Out, in. Good. Good tease. If you want to be tested more, tell us. Yep. Out and in. Yes. Back muscles. Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good tease. I challenge you to get there quicker now. Okay? Yep. Out and in. Quicker. Both. Yes. Good. Careful with your palms there, cello. Don't fan them out, okay? Yep. Good tease. Va con dos. Yep. Good. Yes. Engage your hands there. Engage sooner. Yep. It's short and sharp. Yes. Good. Yep. Punch out, punch in. Bad service. Last one. Yep. Out and in. Good. And relax. Okay. Small details, right? As you guys come in and get through. It's all, what's what I'm looking for here? It's all predictable, right? You know the service that's coming. But what you have to read is the flight of it, right? And how quickly you're engaging. Be careful as you're going to catch that you don't fan your palms out too much. That's where the double catch comes into play, okay? All right, let's progress on. Server here, server there. Timo, you can start us off. Cello, you're going to split the difference between the white line and the yellow dot. Same with you, Tees. Split the difference here, white line and yellow dot, okay? Hands, ball in your hands for volleys. Timo, start us off, baby. Okay, we're gonna keep our micro steps in here, okay? Because this is gonna be the base for what we're doing when we go into the next phase of it. You're out, you're in. Maybe a little bit longer of a step now to get yourself in line with me, okay? So, I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, right? Whether you wanna shuffle in or come across, you've gotta do what feels right for you. That's gonna be the most efficient for your footwork and your steps, okay? So you're out, you're in, both sets. Volley comes into play here. Ball in your hands, tees. After I collect this one, I bring my recovery movement in now, okay? Again, we always say it, don't play the activity, play the game scenario. Game scenario in this sense, ball is outside of the 18, maybe it's a little bit to my left, ball gets played into the left channel, and I've got to follow it, boom, get myself set here, okay? Come on this line here, cello, with a yellow dot. In line with that yellow dot, and then come in front of it. Okay, come a little bit tighter, probably about there is good. Start with volleys, okay? You can go volleys one side, then if you want to go off the ground, then we can go. All right? Really focus on getting from point A to point B as quickly as you can. However, one action at a time. Don't rush your actions, okay? Ready? Let's go 4. 4, 2 each side. Ready? Yep. Out, in, good. Go on. Good, you can test them, cello. Same side. Yes, both. Out. Good, Timo. Feet. Good. Focus on calculated footwork. Don't take an extra step there because it's going to slow you down there. Yep. Out and in. Quick. Good. Breathe. That's it. Go on. Push. Good, Timo. Go on, Cello. No pass backs. Yep. Out and in. Feet. Find your shape. That's it. A little bit better. One more each side. I wasn't happy with it. Ready? Yep. Out and in. Push. Yes. That's it, Timo. Get there. Get there. Get there. Good. Last one. Breathe. Yep. Good. Feet. Now find your shape. Oh, decision making. Boom. Good. And relax and rotate. So the services are all predictable, right? They know where they're going. However, there could still be decision making there. So like on the last one, he got frustrated with himself, but it's a matter of finding the flight of it. And instead of catching here, can we go here first? Right? Just to have more efficient movements. Good, Tees? Yep. Out and in. Good. Yes. Oh, service, Nick. Yep. Out and in. Good. Find your feet. Oh, watch your hands. Good. Fix that mannequin there. Small details. As you catch, breathe out, okay? Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good, Tees. That's it. That's a little bit better. Take the double catch out next time. Take it as a collapse. In a game, if the ball just goes offside, what would you do? If the ball is just offside, right, just like that, would you try and stay on your feet or would you go down? Go down. So take the action as you would in a game, okay? Ready? Yep. Yes. That's it. Good feet. Great eyes. Small details. Oh. What did you guys see on that last one? What did you see on that last one? Why didn't he catch it? Or anybody? You can put him on the spot. He's okay. Anybody? Small details aspects of it? Yeah? What do you think? Palms went back, right? So think back up a little bit in terms of like body aspect, right? My hands are the ones that are going to make contact first, right? However, it starts with my shoulders and then it bleeds up, right? So for example, on that last one, just a small movement of his shoulders going here. Now my hands are here and they're offset. And now I've got to do one of those movements, right? So we always focus on making sure our shoulders stay square to where the ball line is, okay? Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good. Yes. Good push. We'll take it. Get two hands together. Good set there. Well done, Tees. Last one. Yep. Out and in. Good. Oh. Good, and relax. Some call it bad service. I call it I'm trying to work their back muscles. So. Good, Cello. Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good. Yes. Buena. Con cuidado con esa. Dale. Both. Good hand. That's a good one on his. Clean mine up, okay? Don't lean backwards. Yep. Out and in. Good. Now you breathe. Ahí está. Qué bien. Good. Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good. Ahí está. Good. Habits. Recovery movement. Boom. Don't mind that. Just keep your eyes on it as it goes through. Don't look down at the ground. Two more. Ready? Yep. Find your feet. Find your shape. Yes. Oh, don't guess. Look at your steps. Did anybody notice his footwork on that last one? The service from me. So he stepped here. So obviously we talk about the shoulders, right? But the other piece too is your feet. Naturally, if I go like this, my shoulders are going to move with it, right? So sometimes when the ball's coming in, it's a natural human reaction to do this, right? So we encourage it. We try and keep that nice flat stance, okay? Last one or two more. Focus on your feet here, okay? Keep them forward. Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good feet. Yes. Buena. Good. And hold. Okay. Balls are going to stay there. Okay. Last one, and then we'll go into the goal. Gone a little bit past our warm-up phase there, okay? Services now coming from the ground. So, services are still predictable for you three, okay? However, what I've got to read now, okay, is the flight of it a little bit more, okay? So, for example, we've been talking about if the flight goes here mid-height, I don't want to drop my hips. If I can take it here, great. If it's low, how quickly can I get my hands down to the ground? Okay? On this one, it's okay. I'm okay with you coming up a little bit more to the line. I'm going to try and go here, height of the mannequin, width of the mannequin. Okay? Cello and Tees. If you need to back up, that's okay. Maybe take a step back. So we're at that 10 to 12 yard range. And I want you guys focusing on your distribution, those low flighted balls. But you can put your foot through it, okay? But I don't want it to go any higher than the mannequins. But you can work them, okay? So now what we try and do is, instead of them just serving for sake of serving, right? They're now having to work on a specific technique that we bring out in our style of play, right? Which is flighted balls into the 10s, right? Those low ones. Because in our belief, center backs, if we want to anticipate or if we want to open up the space behind, we need to pull center backs out. If we play a long ball up in the air, center backs are like, happy days, I love this, I'm going to go up and win it, right? But if you play a low one in, well, now they're starting to second guess, do I go or do I stay? So for these guys, it's important that they have the right technique with that strike, okay? Right, good. Same thing here, Timo. You too. Give them a second to get set. As you're going through, Timo, put more of an emphasis on your recovery movement. So collect this, both pause and then go. What I don't want from you guys, though, when you're going through it, is putting your eyes down or looking straight there. Visualize the ball is out here, and then you move with it. Make sense? Okay? Ready? Hop, out, in, good. Go on, push. Boom. So that was the first thing we talked about, right? Not dropping in, okay? Encourage to stay up. The other piece too, Timo, when you drop in here, or if you're dropping in there, don't go flat. Just go offset a little bit because that's your natural stance within it. Ready? Hop, out, in, good, Timo. Go on, go on, go on. Up and go. Ready, pause, yep, good. Buona cello. Hey, if this first strike takes you out, there's no emphasis on having to go between the mannequins to drop in, right? If you're in front of the mannequin, that's easier, do that, right? Because that's more of a natural movement for you in a game. Ready? Hop, out and in, good. Oh, Nick. Go on, up and go, push. Eyes up, good. Maybe a dive there to push. Last one. Hop, out and in. Good, Timo. Go on. Sorry, Timo. Cello, que bien. You want one more, Timo? Stitch you up on service. Might ask you guys to back up a little bit. Ready? Hop. Good. That's it, Timo. Well done. Good, up, and relax. Well done, and rotate. Doesn't matter who. So sometimes with the setup, right, and I probably should have used poles there for the mannequins now influence his movement, right? So it gave him an extra 3 steps to have to go central to then go. So food for thought with that stuff too when you set stuff up. Good, Tees? Going to cello first, okay? Ready? Hop, out and in, feet. Good. Second, go on, jump on it. Both. Balls here, balls here, balls here, look here. Both, drop in, yep. Recovery in your line. Yes, well done, Tees. Good. That's it. Find your ball line, find your shape as quickly as you can. Hop, out and in. Good, Tees. Hold it. Don't jump back. Push ya. Good. Good. Well done, Tees. You've done well on Timo's. Have courage to find mine, okay? You've got that in your locker. Hop. Feet, get there quick. So you notice his hands moving there, right? So a big emphasis there. Good, Tees. As you go through, focus on forearms and buys. Breathe. Ready? Hop. Out and in. Good. Great touch. That's better. Push up. Yes. Good, Tees. Good, and relax. Well done. So we always talk about, like, with keepers, right? Obviously, job of the keeper, keep the ball in the back of the net. Right? That's what we tell them. But the small details of it, right? So we like to focus on like, okay, efficiency. How efficient are you getting from point A to point B? Are you taking extra steps? Are you getting yourself in the right spot? Are you focused on the bottom surface of your foot actually being proper? So like on that last one with Teese, right? I don't know if anybody noticed, but his right foot kind of pushed out here. His whole foot wasn't completely on the ground because he was too wide with his stance as he's coming across, which then forced him to go step, 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 right? So as you're coming through here, efficient steps is, instead of going so far out wide with my stance, keep it tight, and it's 2 less steps to get me to where I need to get to. So just small details like that we like to focus on. Good, cello? Vale, pues. Listo? Hup! Out and in. Good. Que bien. Get up. Push. Good. Can you catch Timo's? What about his? No? Okay. I'll back you. Ready? Hup! Out and in. Good. Otra vez. Yes. What'd you notice on the first one on mine? Someone new. What do you think? There's no wrong answer. On his first one on this dive, what do you guys, anybody see? What'd you notice how he landed? How did he land? Who said it? Back, right? And on his elbow. He's popping up on his elbow and trying to go into the next action quickly, right? Take this one fully. Don't worry about that one. That one doesn't exist, okay? Until you clean this one. So on your dive, don't try and pop up on your elbow. Take that one cleanly because you can catch this one, right? ¿Cuánto más? 3? 2. Small details. Bring out your adjustments. Go to Timo. Ready? Yep. Out and in. Good. Que bien. That's better. See how his elbow was not tucked in on that one. So he's able to have a cleaner push out. Good, cello. That's a good little adjustment. Last one. Ready? Yep. Feet. Good. Oh, Nick. Push out. Yes. Buena. ¿Quieres una más o está bien? Good. And relax. Good. You 3 get the drinks. We're going to move over, okay? So, balls we're going to just put in the middle for right now. Yep. So the hopes is with that little part, it's all the micro movements that they'll need when they go into the big game picture, big spaces of it. Okay, so we're gonna actually shift over here now into the 18. Good. Good stuff. If you 3 need a drink, go ahead and get one. Yeah, we're gonna get half of the balls there, half of the balls here. Give me 4 here. Right, Chad, one of you here on the ball, one of you working. Teese, you start us off there. Timo, you start us off on the balls. Cello, you start us off here. Because you can hit left. You can take a touch here, and then you go. Okay, so we always, with keepers, right, it's always the out of possession moments because that's where they're called upon, right? With our style of play, we want to encourage the keepers to want the ball at their feet. So when we do our sessions, when we do our recruiting, when we do anything, we say, right, at this level, all goalkeepers are good goalkeepers. But what makes a keeper an X-factor keeper is being a footballer first, right? You have to be good with your feet because the game's just changing. So we do a lot of in-possession moments. So in this scenario here, I encourage you guys to see the big picture too. I recognize it's a little bit deep, but I don't want them striking long. I want everything short and sharp, okay? So that's the reasoning for having these my sixes so close. It's not about the sixes receiving here. It's about the channels of where we're playing it. Okay, just so you guys see that. Tease, you're going to start with the ball. You just have the balls there, right, Timo? Just to start. But Tease is going to start with the ball. Both. He's going to play it out to Timo. Timo's going to play it back to him. So now the decision comes into play. If the ball's played to his right foot, he's opening up, finding the opposite six. Okay? If the ball's played to his left foot, because that's going to happen, sometimes center backs won't give us the best of passes, I have to play back to Timo to get it back again. Okay? What I don't want is the ball being played to his left foot, and now I'm in this awkward phase to try and open up so tight to my goal. Play it out like it's a game scenario. Both. Play. Yep. Boom. I open myself up. I readjust my angles. Take my touch. Both and play. Okay? Always to the opposite goal. Okay? For now. All right? After you connect this pass, what I don't want you is you just go set right away. Okay? Cello, we're going to let him get set. Okay? So after that ball goes into play, wherever the touch takes you, you go. That's your natural game scenario. As soon as we say up and he starts to move, Cello will take his touch, and now you've got to find yourself, find your shape, find where you're at. The encouragement to the keepers is this though, and even with the kiddos, what I don't want to do is turn my eyes here to then come back here, right? When you're playing even as a field player, goalkeeper, whatever, you've got input, you've got the process, and you've got your output, right? However, every time the ball moves, what changes? In a game, every time the ball moves, what's changing? Think bigger. The picture. The environment always changes, right? One pass, something's different. One pass, something's different. So with goalkeepers, everything's here. But as soon as I go here to here, my input completely changes, right? And I've got to restart the process. So we encourage keepers at any level, right? Recognize your corners of the six, recognize the pen spot, and use that as your reference so I don't have to take my eyes off the picture and then reassess. Because now I can make a calculated save versus going here to here, then reacting, right? Okay? Pop, pop, find your six, both into cello. All right? Super simple, all predictable to start off with. Ready? Yep. Good. Find your first touch. Test them, test them, test them. Both, touch, finish. Good save there. Clean up the passes, okay? Even with the ball in from you, Timo, right? You can test this touch. Once you're ready, you guys go. Don't wait for me. So I'm just going to chat here, guys. So what we encourage these guys to do is they have to focus on their first touch. They have to focus on the weight of the pass finding in. They have to focus on your overall use of the weak foot, right? Because that's an important piece too. You're going to go for 4 tees, okay? Open your hips and scan. Good. Scan. Both. That's it. Good. Adjust your feet, though. Vale. Yes. Open. Play. Oh. Punch it into him. Punch it into him. Punch, punch, punch. Come on. Clean it up. Ready? Yep. Go on. Good, Timo. Just bang. That's okay. It's going to happen in a game. You have to connect your pass. Good. Have to connect your pass there, Tees. Okay. Last one. Yep. Good. Scan. Both. Open. Play. Yep. Good. And relax and rotate. Tees, you'll go to Timo. Timo to cello. Cello, you're in. Okay. So everybody has a role here, guys, okay? What I don't want is just service for sake of serving, okay? So for here, right, you're still focusing on your in-possession moments, okay? So that ball, I don't want it to bobble up, okay? As he pings it into you, take a touch. Doesn't have to be one touch. It needs to be clean and efficient, though, okay? You've got to think there's a goal behind you as well, all right? Ready? Yep. Go on. Push. Yes. Hablale, hablale, hablale. Good. Punch it out. There's your decision making now. Go on. Progressive forward. Good. Both. Good. And relax. Just keep that one. Use that one. Use that one. Cello, hablame. What are your thoughts on this pass? Why? Yeah, hard passes, right? The mannequin's there, just a visual, right? But really punch the ball into your 6 because you want him both to open up and turn. Okay? Ready? Vale. Yeah. Good. Talk to him. Talk to him. Keep your touch sorted, Tees. Yes. Both. Extra touch. That's fine. Boom. Yep. Good. Seconds. Good, Tees. Good pass backs, Timo. Normally, these guys are putting in top bins. Today, they're a bit shy. I don't know. Ready? Go ahead. Don't wait for me. Yep. So we try and do a lot of stuff with balls at your feet because if you notice, watch their feet with passing. Sometimes it's not natural, right? Where his passes, he's coming too high, right? He's lifting his foot too high. Oh, catch that. Both. Well done, Tees. Mati, we'll send that to Coach Frost. Kicker. So sometimes we like to, it might seem elementary, but at any level, you still have to focus on the small details of the technical passes, right? The pass into here, Cello's almost coming down on it, so that's where the ball's popping off, right? It's not a clean pass, so just doing more and more reps. That's the important part. Good, Timo? You could take a touch, Tees, if you want. Timo's warmed up also. Ready? Yep. Good. That's better. Good, you too. Both clean. Cello. Well done, Timo. Wow, there we go. So, passes in possession moment, good, right? Movement going back, his recovery movement, though. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on his recovery movement back in? No right or wrong. Didn't go too far back, but how did he go back? On his heels, almost too boxy, right? It was here to then come into here, right? Versus when we're over there, we want efficient, boom, and then I'm set in. So just be careful with that, right? Because you could make that save. Okay? Ready? Yes. In possession moments, brilliant. Yes, Cello. Take the bounce away, Cello. Test his touch, Cello. Good. Open your hips. Scan, 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 scan. Did he look once? Both. Better, Timo. Good, Matisse. Come a little bit more here, Tees. Mati, come more inside in this channel here. So the other piece too is now we have to scan, right? So Timo, just be careful when you're doing the in possession. If you do have to bounce back, I still want you to look, okay? Small details from point A to point B. Ready? Last one. Yep. Yeah, go, go, go. Yes. Both. Good touch, bang. Ah. Turnovers in the middle of the park. Again. Move on. You want one more? Okay. So the other piece too is something to be thoughtful of, and I'll do this upon my own reflection, right? Is maybe their starting position, right? Because now he's starting to get sucked into his 6 yard, inside his end line almost, okay? So maybe a little adjustment there. Timo, as you're dropping off, don't get pushed back there, okay? Use this distance and you can take your extra touch there. Cello, come here a little bit more. Yep, there you go. So now we adjust the angles. Now you don't have to drop too far back, okay? Ready? Yep. Go on. Test them, Tees. Ah, dale vos. Go again, go again. It's not clean. Go again. Yes. Touch, sort it, play. Good. Open. That's a great touch, Timo. Feet, efficient steps. And relax. Good. And let's rotate. Good. You three get a drink. Set the balls back up. We'll go the other side. Yep. So again, it's a lot of the 1% stuff, right? But the 1% stuff always adds up to the bigger picture too, right? So that's an important piece here. Gents, as you go through, I want to continue to challenge you now, okay? So small adjustments. Where's Kevo? Kevo! Come on, Kevo. Everybody clap for Kevo. Come on, Kevo. So Kevo works with us too, right? He's part of our Knights family. You can keep it in your pocket. Yeah, just zip it up. So, Kevo, all I want you doing, as the keeper that's working receives the ball, just step here or step here, okay? That's it. You don't have to do any running or anything crazy like that, okay? Nope, just step one side or the other, okay? Yep. So decision making now for you guys, okay? He's going to take away one of the channels. You've got to make your decision as you where you're going. Huh? No, this stays. Okay, but once I open up, if Kevo steps over just a little step there, that's fine. I've got to find this channel here. If Kevo steps in there, I've got to open my hips up a little bit more now, and I go there. Okay, a little bit more on our weak foot, but that's okay. All right? Cello, bring all the balls here. So normally we would do both sides the same, right, just to keep it balanced out. But we'll make a small adjustment here because I know we're pushing on time. And everybody's probably getting ready for lunch. Okay? Okay, small details, right? What I want you guys doing, okay? If I stay tight in here, I'm playing into the press. Okay, does that make sense? But what I want you doing specifically, and this is just another level where you can keep the same setup, but challenge these guys to have a higher level thinking. When you play into this one, okay, play it to them, yeah. Okay, and you're tight in here, I want you playing specifically this half of the goal, right? So my 6 is coming in, and now I'm creating this little triangle for my in possession to go back out, okay? When you're playing here, okay, and Kevo stays there, I want you playing this half of the goal. So you're playing your 6's right foot to open up and progress the ball there or there, okay? So you have to specifically play there, huh? It depends on your touch. So good question. He said, do I play with my right foot or do I play with my left foot? That's not my decision. That's not our decision as coaches, right? It's the player's decision based on what the game presents, how their touch takes them, right, and what's natural, right? So you do what's natural. If it's on your right foot, brilliant. If not, we rotate, okay? Cello, you'll be there. So Tease, after you go and connect your pass, get yourself lined up with Cello, okay? Boom. Cello's going to play me the ball, and then you're going to move with it. Yep. Play in, both, and then the strike's going to come, okay? No pressure on service. I might move in because it's right foot. Okay. Big voices, though, all right? Last reps. Let's get 2 or 3 good ones, rotate, and then ready? Yep. You can wait till he receives it on the pass back. Yes, Kevo. Yes, now. Good. That's fine. Good. Both. Yeah, go on, Kevo. Good. Read it. Wait for him. Yeah, dale. Both. Move with it. Touch. Yes. Wow, and hold. Okay. How high was he? As he made his dive, he was almost on his 6, right? Just be careful because you have the wingspan to make that save. Ready? Yeah. Clean passes. Take the bobble away. Take the bobble away, you two. Take it away. Good, Kevo. Yes. Dale. Both. Yep. Both. Good. That's better. Go on, Cello. Hit it. Good. That's a great area too. Okay. Good. The other thing we tell them, and this is more of like an everyday thing, not just in the session, okay, is when you go to parry it, that's okay. You don't have to catch everything, right? It's not, you don't need to catch everything. You just need to keep the ball in the back of the net, right? But when you do parry it, you've got to push it out to a sideline, right? We use the reference of our 6. The line's going up and down. We say, right, if you're going to parry it, break that plane. So it goes out that way or it goes out that way. We don't want it coming back into this middle channel because another shot could come in right away with cellos, right? Ready? Yes, Tease. That's better, Matisse. Well done. Yes. Good, Kevo. Great touch. There you go. Wait for it. Both. Yeah. Good. Push. Adjust. Yes. Oh. And hold. Basket that, right? Here. Yeah. Make your decision on the flight. Ready? Yep. Clean. Cello, te lo doy. Te lo doy otra vez, okay? Good. Yes. Good. Both. Open. Adjust. Yes. Well done. And relax. Good. So you can adapt here as much as you can, right? Go ahead and rotate, you 3. With the kiddos, you can also add that component too, right? You can add the adaptation of an extra pass. So now they have to decide, it's not here. Oh, I got to go here now, right? They need that. They need that to see the distances. Good, Timo. Good. Yes. Don't get too tight to your end line. Good. Connect it. Better. Yes. Push. Move with it. Yep. Good. Whoa. What did you guys notice? And you guys could come, you could walk over here too to kind of see that line, but don't get tucked to your line, right? Trust your footwork. Trust your recovery movements to get the shape behind the ball, right? In the right position. Ready? Yep. Now, when we talk about position here, it's not position in terms of the mechanics. It's position in terms of where are they in the frame of the goal. Move with it. Move with it. Good, Timo. Yes. Good. Yes. Adjust. Good. Timo, one more. Yeah. Good. Open. Dale, Cello. Good, Kevo. Nope, he's in. Good, he dictates it. Yes. Punch. Good. Whoa. Thoughts on the push there, guys? Anybody watches feet? Right? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Thoughts? No? Timo, what'd you feel? Huh? His legs are too straight on the dive. There was no engagement to then go, right? So just make that small adjustment. Engage, boom, and then you go. At the end of the day, Timo, what's your trigger that you know the ball's coming? Be more specific. Be more specific. Yeah, my legs, right? What my legs are doing. So as you see the legs starting to go back, now I can engage, contact, now my strike comes in. Or my service, my save, sorry. Yeah. Good. Dale, Cello. Man, well done. Good, I love it, Timo. We'll back you on that decision. Good. Yes, that's okay. Yep. Both. Good. Yes. Oh. Try to give you the same one, Timo. Let's move in here. Instead of going. Move on. Push, push, push. Good. Yes, Cello, 2-3 reps. Here, you come strike. Yeah. Cello, cuando estás listo, dale. Dale. So his last reps here, just pay attention to his small details, right? Good. Yes, ball's here. Good. Yes, Timo. Sort it. Brilliant. Great touch, Cello. That's a great save, right? Ten, toma esta. Pon esta allá afuera. That's a good save, Cello. Game-winning saves. Happened last season. Yep. Good passes, better. Ooh, come on, Tease. Cello, esta. Yes. Good. It's got to be clean. It's got to be efficient. Move it. Play. Good. Yes. Yes, Timo. Connect it. Finish. Oh. Don't keep it too far open, right, in terms of your hips and your waist. Okay? Drop. Drop your hands there. Quickly, can you get down, make your save? Yeah. Good. Sort it out. Good, Tease. Good. Yes. Good touch. Finish. Good finish, Timo. Cello, one thing on your in possession moment here. Scan sooner, right, to see where your pressure is taken away, okay? And then it eliminates you having to take an extra touch or two there. Okay, one more. ¿Quieres otra? Top bins, Timo. Ready? Dale. Has to be like you would in a game. Think about our small-sided games. Good, play. Good decision. That's it. Yes, go. Good touch. Yes, adjust your line. Yes, Timo, up. Go on, Timo. Good, and relax, and relax. Good, you three, come on in. Come on in. Come in, you three. Come on, Timo. You can leave the balls. We'll get them later. Come on, come on, come on. If we could give these guys a little clap there. Good stuff. And Kevo. Good stuff, guys. hopefully you guys enjoyed that, right? It's always one thing, and whenever I try and go like to watch other sessions and stuff, yeah, it's easy to do it at the high level, right? But the reality is like this stuff, I love to paint the picture. I love to try and paint the picture and reflect like, okay, yeah, I'm doing it with these guys and they're great, great goalkeepers. What if I have a 10-year-old, right? What if I have a 10-year-old boy, 10-year-old girl? How would I adjust that, right? And you can take that same session, right, and push that into them and what they need. So if you notice with these 3-2, yeah, we have one session for them. However, they each have little different nuances that they need to focus on themselves that are different, right? Different body types, different levels of athleticism, not in a bad way, okay? Different steps, different movements, right? Different shoulders, different lengths of their arms, and all that kind of stuff. That all comes into play. So it's the same with the kiddos, right? You can run a session, but you have to gear it towards, okay, what do they specifically need? So good. That's all I've got, guys. Thank you, guys. Coach Kelly. We are good. Yeah.
We made the determination that you have to be at least 6'4" to be in his goalkeeper's table.
That's why, Coach, I'm 3'5". Thank you, sir. You can zip that down. Oh, no, you're good. Real weird. Family.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're